kid and like his relationship with the butler guy, but it's just, I don't know.
I don't think there's enough time to really flush it out.
No, it's flush it out.
I said flush it out.
You said flush it out.
I said flush.
I'm gonna flush you out.
I'm gonna have to do that.
I give this one a 7.75.
Yeah, I'd say about 7.
7 me also.
7 me also.
7 also from me.
Wait, so you want to change it to a 7, Randy?
No,
He's fucking making fun of me, Scott. It's like the 4th time I said something stupid already. All right, on to our next one.
Tales from the Crypt.
All right, now we move on to season 3, and the episode we're going to talk about is Top Billing.
What number episode, sir?
It's episode number
5.
And it's directed by Tom Holland.
Yep, and starring John Lovitz.
And John Astin.
Oh, yeah, and John Astin.
From Addams Family, you fucking Philistine.
I forgot. I thought he was in a different episode. I'm getting them mixed up.
Dude, I love this episode.
Yeah, it's really funny.
This is a really good episode.
Like I posted on Facebook, it's like, you're watching John Lovitz and you want to laugh because you're expecting...
Right, he plays it serious the whole time.
But that's fun. It's ironic because it's about how good of an actor he is, too, at the same time. So when he's actually like... There's a line in it where he's talking to the lady in the office when he fucking screams at her. I forgot what he says.
Something about you dumb bitch or something along those lines.
I don't know.
When he's auditioning?
Yeah, then he's about to leave her office. He turns around and I forgot what he says at her.
No, some of his angrily delivered lines are they're done well.
Yeah,
and like when he's trying to ham it up, like when he does the fucking Hamlet lines, it's pretty funny. Like,
yeah,
it's obvious that he's trying to be kind of funny there.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you
playing a bad actor is what I would typically think of him. I mean, I remember High School High; it was funny, but it's bad.
Right.
But him in a serious role is funny to me.
He never got a good movie role outside of like Mom and did he do Remote Control or what was he in?
Was that a movie?
Was he in Mom and Dad Save the... I don't know. He was in...
I don't know. I just remember High School High, and then he had some bit parts in Sandler movies, like in Little Nicky when he's like watching that girl from a tree branch.
Oh, yeah. I remember him from Rat Race.
He was kind of funny in Rat Race with him and the wife
Hitler
and the kids.
and
they go to they're the Jews that go to the Hitler Museum.
Yeah, and he ends up getting that fucking...
The Klaus Barbie Museum.
Yeah.
This makes me want to talk about Saturday Night Live for a minute. I'm not going to go in depth in all the characters that he has. But, no, I'm good on that. I don't know if Randy, you're in the same camp, but Phil Hartman's probably my favorite.
Well, my favorite is probably Norm Macdonald.
Well, that's a Weekend Update thing, though.
Well,
he wasn't a character
just in
guy.
General.
Well, he's by far the best Weekend Update. But
he wasn't much of a character.
No.
There, but
as a cast member,
Hartman's probably
he's up there, dude.
Yeah.
Like him, and then I can't really.
John Belushi would be my favorite from Saturday Night Live.
Shut up.
Fuck, I love Samurai.
Fight. That's dumb.
Yeah, I would.
It's not. Okay, I'm just going to go on record here and say that being fat and on cocaine and yelling a lot doesn't fucking make you funny.
It makes you dead.
That's why Chris Farley and John Belushi are not funny people.
Well, see, I liked him in the whole restaurant. No Coke, Pepsi. That stuff, and
I was just gonna say, like, John Lovitz might be a top 5 cast member for me. There's
he's good at
Dan Aykroyd's in there, I think, too, and then maybe I might have to put fucking Eddie Murphy in there too. But just seeing John Lovitz being serious, but like also bad on purpose,
right? Like he does that like bad choking part in the audition.
Yeah, it just evens it out to where
because we didn't even describe
believable.
We didn't even describe what like the episode is about.
No, because I hijacked this shit, bro.
But he's basically a washed-up actor that is trying to get a position, but his friend or his rival is a handsome actor that's proving that looks will get him everywhere compared to like
Jesus
talent.
Christ.
So they
his girlfriend has dumped him, and he's been evicted from his apartment. His girlfriend is played by the secretary from the police station in Twin Peaks, Sheriff Andy's girlfriend. I can't remember her character's name or the actress's name.
Yeah, I can't think of it either. I know her, though. But yeah, and then he ends up finding like a little bulletin piece that says that there is a Hamlet performance And he goes there, and it's basically escaped mental patients that are running the show.
That twist is fucking sweet.
That's not
too.
basically. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's the twist at the end, which is
I would
really
say
fucking
basically
cool.
is just kind of like...
I also got to mention, shout out to Sandra Bernhard, because when I first started masturbating...
That's her name.
Yeah,
Sandra Bernhard.
she was in Playboy. It was her and Stephanie Seymour in the same year, because I remember like just losing a lot of fluids to those chicks.
I've never found.
I mean, like nothing gross. Just like maybe like when I was fucking a pillow or something, my mom would be like clean my pillowcases. She'd be like, "You drool a lot." And I'm like, no. But looking back on that, I should never have beat off to Sandra Bernhard. But I was curious. I was young and curious.
Nope.
Anyways, tangent.
That's not a tangent. It's a fact. It's a fun fact.
I don't know if it's fun, but it is a fact.
I had a lot of fun. Asshole.
But yeah, this is definitely a top 10 episode for me for sure. I like this one a lot.
I think it's close. I don't know. It's not top 10, but
I don't know if I'd put it top 10, but it's definitely like top 15 or top 20.
yeah, it's top 20 for me.
I rate it pretty highly.
Yeah, I loved it.
I would give this one a 9.
I gave it an 8.5.
I gave it a 9 also. And on to our next episode.
Tales from the Crypt.
Okay, so our next episode is episode 8 from season 3. Easel Kill Ya stars Tim Roth of mostly Quentin Tarantino fame. Yeah.
Yes.
And he's in like, I don't know, he hasn't, I can't think
Mr.
of
Blonde.
I can't
Mr.
think
Blonde.
of any other horror that he's really done.
Well, he was in the Funny Games remake.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's not so great. Anyway, it also stars William Atherton, who has done some horror stuff. He was in The Girl Next Door.
Oh, yeah.
And
fuck that movie. That movie's disturbing.
I think he was in The Boys Next Door also, which is kind of ironic.
I don't know if it's ironic or pigeonholed. This is next door movies.
He's,
Die Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the
dickhead
dickhead reporter. And he's in Ghostbusters.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So William
and
Atherton.
Real Genius with
Val Kilmer. Jesus Christ. So it's about an artist who's down on his luck and like he can't even get his shitty impressionist art in like a gallery gig or whatever.
And metal actually brings
right?
Like if he didn't hate that song, that shitty
That was a really bad song.
Dude, I was wondering, I was like, does Randy like this shit?
Are you serious?
Because that metalheads listen to this god awful song. I don't know. You like some things. I'm like, what? Like
he does have a point there.
I mean, one of your favorite bands of all time is Overkill.
Yeah.
It's just like cheesy thrash to me. I don't know. It's
thrash.
tin can fucking metal to me. I don't know. But
Okay,
I
Converge.
digress. I only have their tattoo. Doesn't mean I like them.
But so he meets William Atherton and
push the mic towards you.
Does he do the art project first and then meet William Atherton, or
does he get one? He gets one rejected or something.
His landlady falls down the stairs.
Well, that was the second one. The first person that dies is
the dude that falls off the balcony.
metalhead guy. He kills him with the flower pot, and that falls off the fire escape, and like paints him. And
takes photos and paints the photos.
Yeah, somehow they get back to William Atherton, who's this wealthy collector of morbid art, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to pay you $20,000 for your next piece," and then he takes the opportunity to kill his bitchy landlord, who is someone that I also recognize from some other
she had a recognizable face as well.
I can't remember what I recognize her from, but that little kill is pretty cool. She winds up being impaled on some big garden shears, hedge clippers, if you will. And then
she was in The Mask.
That could be
like Jim Carrey's The Mask. Yeah, that I like that movie a lot, actually.
I know,
but
I don't get it.
It's good.
Yeah.
So then, like, he develops this relationship with this woman that he meets at some support group.
Yeah, I think it's an Alcoholics Anonymous
some
group.
support group or something. And
I like how you grab the mic and just make a bunch of noise. You pull it towards your face.
At least I'm remembering to grab it, move it towards me.
And she...
Oh, as you say it away from the mic.
She finds all the pictures that he's been taking of these people that he's been killing to make these art projects, and is hit by a car in the street.
This is a very different Tales from the Crypt episode because it wasn't really a vindictive thing that the other guy was doing to him. He did it all himself.
It's one of those you get what you
like the
deserve.
art, the guy that collected the art or whatever.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
Rob
he didn't
did
get anything happen. Yeah, nothing happened to him.
It's usually someone else is slimy in it, also, or something like that. And then like he just does it all himself. He just fucks himself.
Yeah, this is just a pure irony episode right here.
Yeah, irony.
But the comeuppance is pretty ironic. The irony is really great.
That's what we do.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No, you're right. But I'm glad you said that because me and Scott were right.
Yeah, the irony is what really sells this episode. That like to get the money to do the surgery that she needs from having been hit by a car, from freaking out from seeing his murder pictures, he kills the guy that could have saved her.
It's like, it makes me think about the EC Comics is like they're just trying to send this message with all these things, like don't be a shitty person or just don't follow money or just stuff like that.
Yeah, the moral,
the moral of the story, but that's all it ever is. That's always that. It's always them, like, these people aren't doing the right thing.
Yeah, most of the Tales from the Crypt episodes are about...
Pretty much.
Yeah, people getting revenge for something bad having been done to them.
We should have said this when we started, not during this.
Well, I think we already did.
Yeah, we already
did, but, like, not in the psychology of it.
I like this episode a lot. There are a lot of horror films that are centric on, like, crazy artists, like Bucket of Blood and Color Me Blood Red and, things like that.
That's a Converge song also.
Hell, even the newer film, Devil's Candy, kind of has that.
Did you watch that yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
But I want to.
It's good. You'd like it.
I've always liked this one a lot. It has, all the things that a Tales from the Crypt episode should have. It has some good gore. It has some nudity. It has, either irony or, like, revenge or comeuppance. Like, one of the things necessary for a good ending or a twist or whatever.
I don't know at the ending if it, like, do you think he got off?
No, I think he got arrested and...
Well, I mean, he was in the hospital and all it just pulled up a paintbrush.
I'm sure his fingerprints are all over it.
Yeah.
You're right.
No, I'm sure he went to prison and I'm sure that she died and that's,
Well, yeah, they announced that she died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I like... Tim Roth is pretty intense in it. I've always liked him as an actor.
I've always liked him too.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
William Atherton plays it really subtle and like
he's one of those Tim Roth
creepy.
Tim Roth is one of those guys that I didn't know was British till after like quite a few movies I've seen of him.
Right. I give this one an 8.5.
Yeah, I would give this 7.75.
7.5 for me.
From the Crypt.
The next episode I picked is the Undertaking Parlor, Season 3, Episode 8.
9.
It's got like a Steven Spielberg... Stephen King, whatever child diddler besides Steven Spielberg that you can... Like, if you're a child fucker, like Steven Spielberg, this is Randy claims, which is not... we're not liable. We're not liable for what he says on this podcast. We're not sponsored. It doesn't... But he thinks so, and I don't think so, and I hope not, and...
You think so.
But you would cast kids, and this is a kid-casted thing, and right away, like, these kids are swearing, and I'm just like, oh, this is fucking cool.
The kids remind you of, like, the Goonies or the Monster Squad.
Yeah, and there's one of the Goonies, is Data.
Yep.
In it, so, and he's got a gadget.
Booty traps.
Yeah. This whole thing is just Data being Data. Pretty much.
You got John Glover as the mortician.
Oh, what'd you say last time? Donald Glover?
Nope, said John Glover.
The guy from Gremlins 2.
No, the guy from Scrubs.
Mr. Vice or Mr. Grip
Mr.
or something.
Clamp.
I don't know, whatever.
Mr. Grip.
Do you have it right, Scott? Do you know?
Yeah,
it's Mr. Clamp.
John Glover.
It's John Glover and it's Mr. Clamp.
Mr. Clamp, because that's in
From
your
Gremlins
list.
2. Gremlins 2.
Yeah, you love that movie.
Fuck yeah, I do.
My shit's not loading. So I'm going to go off memory. Nothing.
It also has James Marsden in it.
Yeah. I was going to say Marsden and Data are the only noteworthy actors in this. But it's essentially about they want to make a horror movie. So
the rich Asian kid gets a camcorder. Yeah.
And then so the thought is like get a real corpse in their horror movie. So they sneak into the
The funeral parlor.
The funeral parlor. They find out that the mortician dude or whatever is not on the up and up, and there's some shit going down
with the pharmacist.
Yeah.
Well, they don't know it's the pharmacist yet. They just know the guy's got alligator shoes and that it's somehow tied to the pharmacy.
Yeah. And
but the medication that the pharmacist gives to